Revelio. Confringo, Defendo, Incendio, Expelliarmus.
This place has seen better days.
Revelio. Incendio. Revelio. Assignment's all finished. Expelliarmus, Incendio, Defendo, Confringo. Expelliarmus, Incendio. Confringo, Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
I heard that someone cast
Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse. I've set some crates out for you.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
Professor Garlick, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
A fair bit of bad luck there, I'd say.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Ясно.
There we go.
I hope Rook would know.
When he wasn't looking, I snatched it. His own fault. Who looks at the likes of us and thinks we're after corn?
Revelio.
I've had enough of Fellcroft. I'll have to see it again.
Revelio.
Oh, I'm gonna enjoy this.
Lower Hogwarts.
Revelio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Defendo. Incendio. That's it.
Welcome back. Have you finished?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice our restore momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practicing.
Arresto momentum.
That's it. Keep it up.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for... A bit of bad luck.
I know that feeling. Some things are simply out of our control.
And some things are in it. I should have known better. I made my own luck. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly, and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper, and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
Liquid luck? That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her? Tell them what she'd done?
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me.
Не увидел ее, да. Хозяйки трое. Где я найду тролля?
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Levioso! Capulso! Protego!
Oh, too hard.
Levioso!
Am I supposed
Incendio! Capulso!
back for more? Not the brightest.
Levioso! Incendio! Capulso! Levioso! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Defendo! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo! Incendio! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Defendo! Protego! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Confringo! Expelliarmus! Defendo! Incendio! Yes! Revelio!
On another adventure, are we?
Confringo!
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio!
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
Покер.
unteachable.
Revelio.
I'll be unrivaled at the next chorus.
I hope those assignments were
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
Очевидно, платина.
I see good things. After all, the future's mine for the taking, and I shall take what I must.
The future is not etched in stone. It can be carved out by those with very strong wills, and you do seem to possess one. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Descender.
Excellent. I think you have it.
Revelio.
Professor, do you have a moment?
I do.
I was wondering how you decided to teach divination.
The art of divination is an important yet often misunderstood branch of magic. Those of us who possess the sight are rare, and, as is often the case with the unique among us, we can frequently be misread, even feared. When I was granted the opportunity to teach others about my gift and the good it can do, I was most grateful.
I see. Natty told me that you and she moved here from Uganda, where she had attended Wagadu.
Yes, Natsai and I both loved Uganda and Wagadu, but we are happily settled here now. I had foreseen such a change, but did not know the details until it occurred. I was glad of the outcome. You would be wise to remember that the consequences of our actions are complex. And so, divining what is to come is not as simple as gazing into a crystal ball or studying the bottom of a teacup.
I find it truly intriguing, even if I don't fully understand it.
Intriguing. That is one word for it. And I'm certain you will come to understand many things more deeply in the days ahead. You are a
nice.
student at Hogwarts, after all. It cannot have escaped you that we in the Wizarding world are forever navigating the seemingly inexplicable.
Of course, Professor.
Now, I know that we both have places to be. Not because I have the sight, mind you, but because I am a professor and you are a student. I have enjoyed our conversation.
Revelio.
опять половину набрали. Не, прикиньте, это читать. Но нет, точно нет.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Настенька, взрослилась.
thank you again for delivering those potions to Madame Lawing. Saved me a lot of time and trouble.
Блин, где купить горшки эти вонючие?
Hear you found a bit of treasure in the forest. Was never one for adventure. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Где же взять большие горшки? Ну, сходим. Я точно покупал где-то же горшок.
Oh, do! What a pleasant surprise. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Подожди, давай посмотрим. Что там задание? Блядь, где большие горшки эти вонючие взять? О! Вот сюда пойдем.
Seems every career is connected to them.
Revelio.
Watch yourselves, though. Let's have you leave here alive. Good for you. Getting all those hiding. You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away.
Мы не против, если я ваш
Such a wee bairn giving a thrashing to a troll.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
What do you have for sale?
You
Never
followed a
thought
wee
so.
butterfly to a grand treasure, eh? But your things will be safe with me, till they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money.
door's always open. You be sure to stop.
Как у меня бомбит? Где? Почему тебе не сказано? Где я могу купить это дерьмо?
Expelliarmus! Lumos.
Revelio. Descendo. Accio.
Lumos.
Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet.
Godric Gryffindor was the greatest duelist in history.
Secretly do the hard work.
Accio.
Как раз, в принципе, мы заканчиваем. Пожалуйста, 16, первый, а уже второй. Даже вот так вот уже.